Hey loves, so I'm back today with a new tutorial. It's actually part of a new series I want to start. So I'm going to do a princess series where I go over some of my favorite princesses, and I'm not exactly going to do like the makeup they had in the cartoons, but sort of a look inspired by their colors and the feel and all that kind of good stuff. I wanted to start with Jasmine because she's actually the reason I was inspired to do this whole series. I picked up a MAC eyeshadow in Trax a while ago when I was back in London, and I don't know why, the minute I picked it up it made me think of Jasmine. It's just like purple with a nice little gold in it, so I thought I'd start with the inspiration. Before I dive right into the makeup, I did get a request to show how I do my veil, so I'm going to do that really quickly before we jump in, and yeah. So I start out by wearing these two sort of cotton pieces or whatever you have, just something to sort of give you that coverage, because this piece that you're going to put on top isn't there for coverage, it's really there for show. So get the coverage you want, and then I usually pick a veil. It's sort of just like a longer rectangle. And, yeah, I've picked this one because it works with the colors. And then you're going to drape it this way. Oh god, I don't know if this is helping. We're going to hope. You're going to drape it over your head this way, and then this side is going to be longer. And it's not like there's not a perfect match to it, so you just sort of play with it. And even for me, this is the way I wear it every day, and even for me, it's not perfect every day, so just play with it. And then you are going to sort of grab and bunch this way. So you're going to grab and bunch and twist and grab and bunch. It's not this difficult. I'm just trying to like do it on camera, so it's proving to be a little more difficult. And twist. And then you are going to take this piece and this piece and like get the end of this one. Like that. And then you're going to need two little pins. So I'm going to take my first pin and pin it in here. And then you got that. And then this longer piece is going to come up front. And depending on how long your veil is, the bigger you can sort of drape it down. But sort of like that. And then around. And again, the same kind of clipping on this side. Ow. Don't poke yourself in the finger. And yeah, and you can sort of adjust it. Like I'll get a little bit of, I don't know, like hanging here. So I'll just pull back down and adjust. And yeah, just play it by ear. I hope that helped. I hope that showed you sort of what I was doing. If not, let me know and I'll see if I can film it a different way. But really that's it. There's not much more of anything to it. So let's move on to the makeup. What's on my face will be listed down below along with my like face makeup routine. It's nothing out of the ordinary. The one thing I did want to show on camera before I move on to the eyes is I talked about my Guerlain like pressed powder in my haul video, which I'll link down below as well. And it's a great little powder, and I was saying that I love it because it gives like that airbrushed look in real life, but hard to pick up on camera. I'm going to try to put it on this half of my face, like right now in front of you, and then leave the other half blank so you can sort of see. I'm not sure if we can see a difference on camera, but I feel like if we do half the face, we'll get a look for it. I love it. In real life, it looks awesome. And it does give that airbrushed effect, but I want to sort of try to see if I can show you. So I haven't blended all my makeup in with my 167 brush. It is 167, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna use, I'm gonna set it on this side and blend it in. So just blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it. So there is like, I have used actual just powder to set my face makeup. I just haven't blended it all in. So I thought I would show you. So this half is the half that has the Guerlain powder, and this one doesn't. Let's zoom you in and see if you can see any better. Yeah, so this is the side with the powder and this is without. Obviously I don't have my glasses on and the viewfinder is really small, so I can't, I'm not sure if there's a difference. I know when I look in the mirror down here, I do see like my pores are a lot sort of blurrier on this side, at least for me. So yeah, I'll leave it this way. I'm not going to put it on the rest of my face, so you have the rest of the video to sort of see what you think. But yeah, I'm going to zoom back out because I feel like we get a little dizzy when I'm this close. Okay, so let us move on to the actual makeup. I'm going to start, as always, with my Urban Decay Primer Potion and put that all over both my eyes. Because I'm using two quite different colors, I'm going to use this guy as opposed to like a cream color base in one color, just because I want both equally to pop. I'm using a purple and a yellow, and so I don't want to use a purple cream shadow just so that I can make sure that the yellow pops just as much as the purple. I am really sorry if I cannot put together a sentence today. I mean, we have these problems basically every video, but to add to that, I have slept all of 2 hours last night because I was up really late editing, and then the men's finals for hockey for the Olympics was on, so I haven't really slept at all, and I'm definitely feeling it this morning. I'm not one of those people that can go without sleep, so we'll see how long I last. Put that all over both, and then I'm going to take my MAC Chromographic Pencil in True White, and I'm going to sort of apply, so I want to use it as a base to really intensify those colors. So just put it on, and again, I think I'm going to blend this guy out with my finger. That's what I've been doing when I use this pencil in this way, and it works quite well. So if you have lighter colors that you're using on your eyes, or you just want to intensify any color you're using, a white base is a perfect way to do that. NYX makes obviously their Jumbo Pencil in Milk, which is awesome and super affordable, but any white base you have will give you that effect. And when I was having my makeup done at MAC the other day, or the other week, for that Fantasy Flower event, we did like a blue eye look. We did the look from Beyonce's video Mine, and she also used a white base underneath that, even though we were using blue colors. It also, with like colors like a blue on your lid, priming will help not have those colors stain your eyelids quite as much, so it'll be easier to take your makeup off at the end of the day, which is great. Okay, so I'm going to start with my crease color, just because. I'm using Sophisticated by Makeup Store on my Burberry crease brush. I'm going to try not too dark, just because the other colors are a little bit lighter, and so I just want to define the shape of my eye without creating too much darkness up there. And I find that I don't do this always, and especially in tutorials, I get so caught up I forget to do it this way, but I'm like, when I'm taking my time and doing my own makeup off camera, I like to do the crease color first, because I find that it's usually the darkest color that I have on my eyes, and so having it there first to blend it out fully in this step, and then when I'm blending the other colors, just helps it look more flawless. And then especially if I'm doing a smoky eye, I will do it first, just so that you're not sort of blending on top of black. It just makes it a lot easier. Okay, so once that's nice and blended in, we're going to move on to the inner corner. We're going to try something different. So I'm going to take my Fix Plus on a 239 and just try to mist it. I haven't tried this before, so we're going to hope for the best. Okay. Just so we can get that color wet, because I found taking my Chrome Yellow shadow from MAC, and I found when I use it dry, it just doesn't give me the kind of intensity I'd like. So we're going to try it wet and see what happens. Hope for the best. I'm just going to place it on that inner sort of third, and then blend it in. Oh yeah, no, you guys, that made a world of difference. When I apply it dry, it just gives me a very, very light wash of color, which is not exactly what I want. When I apply yellow eyeshadow, so this is working really well. I think e.l.f. make a kind of spritzing spray like the MAC one, so if you don't want to be spending that kind of money on a MAC product, you can get one from e.l.f. Also, I know that Melissa from Mel MPHS, I'll link her channel down below, she just wets sort of her finger or uses water or what have you, and that seems to work just as well. So you've got options. Okay, so once that's nice and blended, we are going to take the color that is the inspiration for this tutorial, and that is MAC's Trax, which I think I told you I bought when I was in London. Watched it and it felt like Jasmine to me. Taking that on 217, and I'm going to place it on this outer, sort of the remaining part of my eye that hasn't been covered in color, and I'm going to blend. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when we were in London, I shouldn't have bought any MAC products because they are more expensive than here in Canada, especially when you factor in the exchange rate. And so I wasn't planning on buying anything, but I feel like you can't really plan with makeup too well, especially when you're me. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to pick up super well on camera because you're a little bit further away, but it has these beautiful gold flecks to it, sort of like the way that the gold is in this veil, which just makes it really, really pretty and just so soft and really different from any of the other purples that I own, which is lovely. And then let's do some highlighting, shall we? I'm taking my MAC 231 on my little Benefit highlighter. That's what we've decided we're going to call it because I can't say the name. And I'm just take it right under that brow bone. So I know that I was Googling pictures last night to see what Jasmine's makeup is like actually in the movie. And she's got a very intense, like, sort of liner look almost that goes all the way down in here, which is beautiful, and it might be something I recreate as like sort of an Arab inspired look later on. I don't know. I wanted to do this look because I really loved this shadow, and I find this really wearable. Like, yeah, it's yellow and purple, but I still find it super wearable. What are we gonna do next? Let's line some water lines. So I'm gonna take MAC's Smoulder, any black pencil, and just run that inside my lash line, upper and lower, and yeah, we'll be off to the races. I'm trying not to talk when I do this because I told you I'm already half asleep. As you can probably tell, my energy levels aren't where they usually are, so I don't want to aggravate the situation by poking my eye out. Yet I'm still talking. Okay, and then I'm gonna run some of this purple lilacky, it's called lilacky, pencil underneath my eye. I find that I'm not gonna get the color intensity I want from this shadow, or sort of a longevity, because it is a sparklier shadow. And I have issues with having things stick under my eye, so I'm just going to take a pencil and it'll give me that same beautiful effect. I've also found that with, if I'm going to put a colored pencil underneath my eye, I will line my, like my lower lash line with a black. It just helps that contrast and it helps it pop a lot better than doing like a brown or a white or what have you, so. That there. I am going to add some liquid liner, some mascara, and I'll be right back. I'm going to use the Benefit They're Real and then my Kiss Me eyeliner and I will come back to show you what that looks like. Okay, so here's the finished look. These are the eyes, and then I added some lipstick sensitive. I was gonna do that on camera, but I can't talk to you and put lipstick on, and y'all know how much I like to talk. So yeah, I really like it. I like how it turned out. I'm happy that I got to play with it. For sure, please tag me on Instagram or Twitter if you guys would create a similar look. I'd love to see what you come up with. And yeah, this video's probably gone on long enough, so let's leave you with my 3 points of positivity for the day. The first has got to be, I told you the reason I'm so tired is because of the game, and it was an incredibly exhilarating game. You guys know my love for hockey. It's awesome. We won 3-0. It was really fun. It was a huge patriotic moment. This is 2 Olympics in a row we've won the gold, and it was an amazing game to watch and a really fun victory. The second thing that I'm grateful for is a great winter coat that I recently got. It's nothing super fancy or exciting, so it's not like I won't haul it for you. It's not pretty. It's got a bunch of pockets, and it's got like sort of like Gore-Tex type material on the sleeve, so it like hugs me tight on my wrists so I don't get cold. It's got a nice hood to it. It's just perfect, and it's not making me like winter or the cold, but it's making me not resent it quite as much. And then the final thing that I'm grateful for is I've been telling you about all the horrible movies I've watched recently, but I went to see Philomena yesterday, and it actually was really nice. It's not again, not a Hollywood tale. It's a little more of an independent movie, so the way it's shot and the story itself is not sort of like this beautiful, magical Hollywood story. But Judi Dench is amazing. The story is really interesting to watch. I highly, highly enjoyed it. Not like one of the most amazing sort of out of the ballpark type of movies I've ever seen. But I think in relation to like all the other things that have been super huge disappointments, I was a huge fan. So yeah, let me know what you guys are grateful for. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. And yeah, let me just leave you by reminding you that life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys.